Hi guys, it's Diane again from AuntDi's Crafts and welcome. So today we are going to do another great card. This is called a Bendy card. Um, I will share the template that I've made in Design Space with all of you so that you too can design this card and make it yourself. I'm going to just show you how it goes together and yeah, so it's going to be a pretty quick video, I hope. And make sure that you share with me some of the cards that you guys managed to make out of this template. So I hope you enjoy. Take care. So this is the Design Space file that you will receive. I have broken up the different layers, or the panels I've just put into different colors so you know that these ones are for front, these ones are for back. Let me just remove this birthday saying so that you can put any saying you want in there. Let me get these back attached. Make sure everything is set up just right. And then I will be able to share this for you guys so that you too can, as you can see, I'm just making sure I have it all set up the right way. But this is the template, this is the base. You take this base and then you can add all the images you want, any sentiments you want. You can do it as just cut files. You can do it as a print to cut. You can use your pen to write, whatever you choose to do. But yeah, so pretty much ignore what I'm doing because like I said, I'm just trying to set this file up so that when I do share it, you guys will be able to use it, excuse me, and make your own bendy cards so that your friends and family get to enjoy them also. So let's go, and I'm going to cut out my design and then we will put this together so you can see how it all comes together. Okay guys, so here are all my pieces that I need and have cut it for this bendy card. The first thing I'd like to do is I am just going to do all of my folds of my score lines so I can get those done and out of the way. Don't forget, once you get them folded, to give them a nice good once over so that the lines are good and crisp and stay in place. So let me just get that part done here. So this is for the piece that goes inside that my cake is going to stay on. Here is my greeting, my banner for the very beginning. I'm just trying to remember which way it needs to fold, and of course I start and I folded it the wrong way. Well, that's okay. So we're going to get these just done. And here is the back, or the base. Just give it a quick fold. Now this card is so simple to put together. The pieces really depend on how much you decorate it. So the first thing we need to do is get these going the right way. And we are going to add some glue to the tabs here in a second so that we can attach them to the front of the card. So let me just get my glue out. And let me get this done here. A little bit of glue on both sides. Make sure that your saying is going the right direction. It would help immensely. And I went to get my favorite things, my clothespins. So you're going to just butt this right up to the edge of your card, not just the side but also the bottom. Once I have it in place, since God didn't give me up-teen hands, I need to use one of my clothespins. I tend to use clothespins a lot when I'm paper crafting. It is a cheap way of having clips. And you can get the wooden ones in a couple of different sizes. You can use the size for the laundry line or go to the craft department and get the little tiny ones for crafting. They're really helpful for getting into those little nooks and crannies. Okay, so let's get the other side done here quickly. You see how I lined it right up? Wipe the glue off and clothespin her. Now the next part is you need to grab your front panels. Now mine, I've done it so that it's side specific or specific. And I'm going to get my ATV gun or AGTV gun, which is not working properly. I do not understand why I keep having the issue that I do with it. I've even bought a new gun and it's still doing it. So you're going to lay these in place, one on each side. Attach whatever adhesive you want, like I said. My gun is acting up. It is pulling parts out that it's not supposed to and not taping and blah, blah, blah. But I'll get a little bit of use out of it before I have to use some dot tape that I don't like. See? It just pulled it out a bit. See what I mean? It's pulling it out. Anyways. So when you go to put this in, make sure it goes over that tab you just glued on. And do your best to leave an even border around the panel. And yes, try to get it straight, even though I never do. So there's one side. And let's get the other side done here. See, that's what I mean. What happens? You see that? I showed you, but I didn't keep it in camera to do it. But it's not feeding it through properly. So if any of you guys have tips on what I'm doing wrong, let me know. Now this stuff that I picked up, I had to pick this stuff up because they didn't have what I was really looking for. These come out in these dots, and they are the stickiest. See? Stick. I wish you could hear this because they stick like crazy. Almost too sticky. And then I seem to have a hard time putting them in the right spots because they overhang all the time on me. But that's just the life of a crafter. So once I get this taped up or dotted up and unstick my fingers, I'll be able to get this slide into the other side. And then try to line it up at the top with the panel on the other side. It just makes it look a little more uniform. I'm just wiping off the excess tape that is stuck out over the edge. Just give it a quick wipe with your finger, or if you happen to have an adhesive eraser handy, use one of those. But fingers work great. And now I'm sticking everything to my worktop because I got tape on it. So now flip your card over and put on your back panels. It doesn't matter for mine which side I put them on, but once again leave a border around the whole panel. Wipe off any excess adhesive and do the next side. Remember, lining it up as much as you can. I like to give it a good rub down on the edges, and plus this way if I have any of the adhesive hanging over, I can rub it off. Just use your finger, it works fine. Or if you happen to have one of those adhesive erasers, those are good too. Now I'm just going to stick the sentiment on, and of course I'm out of screen, which is totally normal for me to do, but I'm just putting those stickies on the back of the sentiment that I printed out on the computer or on my printer. Remember, we also, or for this one, I also used the writing function with a metallic black pen and had my machine write out the happy birthday spot or banner saying. So once you get that done, let me just clean off some of this mess. I'm just gonna stick. I'm just gonna get ready and put the inside piece here. So just put some adhesive on both sides, both tabs. And you're going to line it up with the crease, with your score line. Have it so the score line is as in the center to this piece as you possibly can get it. And then put it down. I like to, depending on, I just put it down there, make sure it's under your front banner and not sticking out underneath. So just sort of line it up there. And then once you have it, just hold it in place. And there you go. There's your stage, your whatever you want to call it, for your decorations. And I did a couple. Well, first I'm just going to put a little bit of glue at the top of the center. And I'm going to get my main piece, which is the cake, and I'm just going to apply that. And now when the card opens, the cake pops out. The cake is sliding around because the glue is wet. So I'm just going to get a bigger clothespin and clip it on so that it doesn't go anywhere. You only need it for a few moments. I just don't feel like holding it in place. I want to continue on. So I'm just going to do that. Next, I've got just a couple packages I'm going to put around and glue them in place. I want them so they're coming out from the back of the cake. And I still have another one here. I'm not sure. I was going to put it on the back. But you know what? I think I'm going to put it on the... I'm so indecisive. Well, I'm going to glue her up. And then I'll decide if it's going on the back or the front. And the front one. As you can see, I'm just going to give it a quick push down and voila, that's it. Now this card does fit a 6x6 envelope. I have no idea. Oh, I'm going to go grab some jewels to add on. I just wanted to add something different onto it. So that's where I've disappeared to. Okay, so here is just one of my trays of little bits and pieces. I've got some star crystals here I'm going to use just to jazz this baby up a little bit. So just a dab of glue on the back of these, and once again I'm out of camera. I'm really going to have to put like a big X on where I can work. So see, I'm just putting a small dab of glue on the back. And on the card I'm putting it, even though you can't see me doing it. I'm just going to fast forward through this because you don't really want to watch this. Wasn't that card just so much fun? And it is so cute. Anyone that receives it is going to love it. I really do hope that my brother-in-law will be one of those. Anyways, guys, until next time, take care, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like all of my videos, and check out my Facebook pages, groups, and Instagram, Pinterest, and all of them. All of my affiliate links are below. Thank you for all of your support, because if it wasn't for it, AuntDi's Crafts, and I would not be here. So take care, guys, and until next time, happy crafting.